Next example is, this is double declining balance method. So a machine has a first cost of 200,000 at the end of its economic life of 10 years. Its scrap estimated value is 25,000. What will be its book value in pesos at the end of 8 years? Use double declining balance method. So we have a double declining balance method. Pareho lang siya sa formula ng book value when it comes to dun sa declining balance method. So book value R is equal to, let's say this is the first cost multiplied by 1 minus K raised to R. Ang pagkakaiba lang nila sa declining balance method is yung pagkuha ng rate of depreciation, the value of K. Double, that is 2 divided by the useful life, 2/n. So if we are to compute, kung i-compute natin daw yung book value on the 8th year, so we have, let's say this is book value number 8 is equal to, yung given na first cost, we have 200,000. This is multiplied by 1 minus, what is the rate of depreciation? That is double to useful life, 2/10. This is raised to 8. So ang hinahanap natin is book value after 8 years. Okay, so the book value after 8 years, you have 33,500, 54.432. Okay, that is ito yung sagot for this problem. The double declining balance method. May caltech din ito, pero parang mas simple lang kahit na paano if you're using formula. Our next example, so again, this is sum of the year's digit method. So search an equipment that costs 7,000 has an economic life of n years and a salvage value of 350 at the end of n years. The book value at the end of 4 years is 2,197.22. So use sum of the year's digit method, compute the economic life of the equipment. Okay, economic life of the equipment, yun yung una natin kukunin. So, this is SYDM. Kung babalikan natin yung diagram, okay, para makuha yung given na to, yung book value number 4, equal yun sa first cost minus the least of 4. So, paano ba kumuha ng depreciation using SYDM? Yung depreciation on a specific year is equal to yung rate of depreciation times a least of n. Kaya lang, yung least of 4 na to, makukuha siya as the summation of mula sa first year plus second year plus third year plus yung fourth year. So, magkakaiba yung values kasi nito. Non-uniform procedure siya ng depreciation. So, iba yung value ni D1, kay D2, kay D3, and kay D4. So, kung mapapansin nyo, medyo matrabaho yun. So, in other way, hindi rin naman natin magamit directly yung formula, ay yung caltech natin for a reason, and yung unknown. Pero sa choices we have 10, si D is 8, C is 11, tsaka si DI, is letter D, that is 9. Okay? So by trial and error tayo using yung caltech para mas mapabilis. So by trial and error, okay, let's try. Try muna natin si, okay, try N. Sabihin natin, let's say if N is equal to 10. Subukan ko muna si letter A. So that is using mode stat. Okay, so mode stat tayo. This is number 3 for stat. Tapos ulit number 3 dito sa kanan ang nag-a-appear is quad. Yun. Then, number 3. So, lalabas ulit yung column natin for, this is X and Y. So, we have 0. This is, okay, ang partner is first cost, which is 7,000. Tapos yung N. So, this is by trial and error. Unahin ko lang si letter A, that is 10. This is 10. Partner nito is salvage value, which is 350. Tapos yung last row is n plus 1 equal to 11. Partner is salvage value equal to 350. So maglagay tayo ng data, that is 0, 10, 11. Partners niya is we have first cost 7,000, 350, 350. After nyan, after maglagay ng data, press CA, clear all. Kailangan lang natin mapalabas dito yung book value number 4 na given. Kasi if you're using Caltech, dapat ang nakapalabas ay mga book value. So we are looking for the book value number 4. So lagay natin, this is 4. Tapos ship ups. So ship ups. So regression, this is number 8. So press 8. Tapos number 6 is yung Y hat. So dapat yung nasa screen ng calculator ninyo is 4Y hat. Na dapat equivalent ng book value number 4. Kapag equal siya sa 2,197.22, which means correct answer si 10. Kung hindi, repeat yung process. So it's number 6. So ang lumabas is ay 2,889.09. So obviously, hindi ito yun. Which means si number 10 ay mali. Yung 10 years is incorrect. O try naman natin sa letter B. So if, ulitin lang natin yung process. So this is if n is equal to 8. So 3 star, 3 quad. So, ang mangyari lang dito, we have, this is now 8, then n plus 1 is 9. The same lang sa kabila. So, 8, 9, this is 350, okay, 350, then sa 0, that is 7,000. Okay, then clear all. Then, type 4, tapos ship ups, number 8, regression, number 6, Y hat. So, dapat yung nasa calculator or nasa screen ng calculator ninyo is the 4, Y hat. So, dapat nyo nasa screen ng calculator, 4, Y hat, and that is equal to 2,197.22. Which means, ito, yung given na book value. Okay, so it means the correct answer, number of years is equal to 8. So ang useful life ng equipment is equal to 8. Okay, the next is compute the total depreciation after 6 years. Okay, yung second question. Yung next requirement is tinatanong yung total depreciation after 6 years. So, pwede natin gawin, kung nandito pa tayo sa mode stat, so pwede kong ulitin yung process just to, para makuha natin yung book value number 6. Kasi makuha natin si D sub 6 as first cost minus book value number 6. Kunin muna natin si book value number 6. So since alam na natin yung useful life, n is equal to 8. So repeat lang natin yung process, that is 3 stat, that is 3 quad. Okay, then maglagay lang tayo ng data for x and y, 0, 7,000. This is 8, 350. We have 9, 350. Then press clear all or CA. So, ang hinahanap natin ngayon is si book value number 6. So, after pressing clear all, type nyo yung 6. Then, this is ship ups. Tapos number 8, regression. Okay, number 6, y hat. So dapat yung nasa screen ng calculator is 6y hat. Okay, this is the same as book value number 6. So kunin natin. So 6y hat is equal to 904.167. So paano natin kukunin yung total depreciation after 6 years? Yun yung ating D sub 6 equal to first cost. We have 7,000 minus 904.167. So ano yung ating D sub 6? Yung sagot natin sa second question is equal to 6,095.833. So choices, it is 6,095.833 is letter A for the second question. Next example, so the cost of a machine is 140,000 and has a useful life of 8 years. So base value of 10,000. So find the depreciation charge during the 4th year use double declining balance method. So babalikan natin yung diagram. Take note na ang tinatanong is hindi yung depreciation on the hindi yung total depreciation on the 4th year. Yung depreciation charge during the 4th year lang. So kumbaga sa diagram, for example, this is yung book value on the 4th year. So let's say this is 4. Ito naman yung book value on the 3rd year, on year 3. So ang hinahanap natin is yung difference ng dalawa. This is D sub 3. This is D sub 4. So yung D sub 4 na to, depreciation charge on the 4th year only is basically yun yung book value number 3 minus yung book value. This is book value number 4. Okay? Kapag ginamit yung term na during, which means yung D sub 4 natin, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito is 4th year only. So, during the 4th year only. And using, ang gagamitin daw natin is the double declining balance method. So, kunin lang natin yung difference ng dalawa. So, let's say this is a D sub 4 is equal to book value number 3 minus the book value number 4. So, paano ba kumuha ng book value? Book value R is equal to first cost multiplied by 1 minus k raised to R, wherein yung k natin is simply 2 over n. So, this is yung difference ng dalawa, that is D sub 4. Book value number ay number 3. Ano yung ating first cost? 140,000. Multiplied by 1 minus, ano yung kanyang useful life? Sulat. The useful life of 8 years, so this is minus 2 over 8, this is raised to book value number 3, this is raised to 3, minus 140,000, this is multiplied by 1 minus 2 over 8, ito naman, this is raised to 4. So kunin lang natin yung kanilang difference. Okay, so the difference equal to, we have 14,765.625. 14,765.625. Sa choices natin, it is letter D. So may Caltech naman ito, pero hindi ko masyadong ma-appreciate for a reason na yung parang Caltech niya is the same lang sa parang sa formula. So this is the same as mode 3 stat. Doon tayo sa number 6. yung may AB, okay, EXP. So lalabas yung columns natin for X and Y. So lagay natin dito yung 0, tapos huwag nyo nilalagay yung N. Ang lagay nyo is 1. Tapos yung nandito is the first cost, which is equal to 140,000. Tapos yung dito naman is yung first cost 1 minus K. Okay? Or this is 1 minus 2 over N. This is yung equivalent lang din ng K. So parang kung gagamit ka ng Caltech, it's the same lang na parang gumamit ka na rin ng formula. Pero gawin lang natin, this is mode 3, number 6. So ilagay lang natin yung data, that is 0, 1. Then we have 140,000. Tapos 140,000 ay 1 minus 2 over 8. So this is the same as 105,000. So ayan, okay, clear all. So ang kailangan lang natin gawin dito is book value number 3 minus book value number 4. So ilagay muna natin yung 3, shift ups. So 3 shift ups, that is 8 regression. Tapos 5 y hat. Yeah. Then so yung nasa screen ng calculator niyo dapat ngayon is 3y hat. Then minus. So repeat lang the process. Okay, so book value number 4 naman. So that is 4. Gawin nyo lang yung 4. Then shift ups. Then 8 regression. Then number 5 for y hat. So dapat yung nasa screen ng calculator, so dapat ngayon yung nasa screen ng calculator ninyo is we have that is 3y hat minus 4y hat. So this is the same as book value number 3 minus book value number 4. Then press equals, pareho lang, 14,765.62 ay 620. So yun yung parang Caltech ng double declining balance method. Pero yun nga, parang mag-i-input ka lang din kasi ng the same formula. Okay, that is for this example. Next example, this is for break-even. So a company manufactures electric motors, has a production capacity of 200 motors a month. The variable cost is 150 pesos per motor. Average selling price of the motor is 275. Fixed cost of the company amount to 20,000 per month, which includes taxes. Determine the number of motors that must be sold each month to reach break-even point. So A 40, B 80, 150, then 160. Let's say the number of motors will be X to reach break-even point. So pag sinabi natin na break-even, so dapat lang yan na yung gastos, yung cost is equal to, basically equal to income. So all you have to do is separate the expenses and income. For break-even, dapat equal lang yung dalawang value na yan. So ano yung mga gastos? That is, first we have 20,000 plus. Okay, magkano yung gastos kada isa per motor? So we have to spend 150 per motor. Let's say times X is equal to, para tayo magkakaroon ng income, so yung number of items na nagawa, ibenta natin ng 275. So we'll be having the value of the break-even point. So So this is equal to 160. And next example. So a show factory has a production capacity of 9,000 units per month. So the fixed and variable costs are as follows. So ay given dito yung ating fixed monthly operating cost, which is 800,000. So lagyan natin yun. So operating cost. Material and labor cost, equal to 200 per unit. Selling price, ibebenta siya ng 500 per unit. So what is the profit or loss per month if the factory has an efficiency of 80%? So required profit or loss. Okay, so paano ba kumuha ng profit or loss? So pag sinabi natin profit or loss, that is equal to income minus yung gastos. Okay, minus cost. Kapag positive, obviously, that is profit. Kapag negative, that is cost. Kumbaga, talo siya or hindi siya kumita. So, paano ba tayo magkakaroon ng income? So, kunin na natin yung number of units. Yung number of units is, yung capacity is 9,000, pero nagbigay siya ng efficiency na 80%. So, more likely, we have 0.80 ng 9,000. So, ang most probable number of units na magagawa is only, let's say, 7,200 units. Okay, that is yung number of units. Paano tayo magkakaroon ng income? So, we have the income is yung number of units, we have 7,200 units, kailangan lang natin siyang ibenta para magkaroon ng income. Ibenta natin ng 500 per unit. So to be sold at 500 per unit. So we having a value, a total income equal to is equal to 300 or is equal to 3 point. We have 3.6 million. Okay, yung kanyang total income. Okay, then separate naman natin paano tayo magkakaroon ng cost. Ano yung mga magagastos natin? So we have the cost. Okay, gagawa tayo ng 7,200 units. Ano yung magagastos sa paggawa ng kada isang unit? So we have the material and labor cost that is multiplied by, we have 200 pesos per unit yung gastos. Okay, plus, so other than the material and labor cost, meron tayong operational cost na 800,000. So this is plus 800,000. So kunin natin yung value. What is the total cost? Ay, so total cost of 7,200 multiplied by 200 plus 800,000. So a total cost of this is 2.24 million. That is 2,240,000. Yun naman yung total cost. So obviously, kung mapapansin naman na mas mataas yung income, this is more likely a profit. So this is a profit. Okay, income, that is 3.6 million minus yung gastos, 2.24 million. And this is equal to okay, so a total profit of 1.36 million or is 1,360,000. So ano na yung sagot natin for this problem? Okay, so next example, this is simple interest. Actually, it is exact simple interest. So, ang clue ninyo kung kailan masasabi na exact simple interest is meron siyang mga specific dates kasi kailangan yung bilangin yung exact number of days. Kailangan yung bilangin yung kung ilang araw. Okay? So, a man borrowed 75,000 pesos on September 18, 1898 and promised to pay on May 17, 1904 at a simple interest of 12% per annum. So how much will be the total interest? So we have the interest, so the present amount, interest rate, number of interest, period. So pwede natin sabihin dito yung September 18 of 1898 hanggang September 18 of what year? Para yung sumakto lang. Of 1903. Yan. So, September 18 of 1898 hanggang September 18, 1903. So, pwede natin i-consider ito na 5 years. Yan. So, 5 taon na yan. So, kailangan lang natin bilangin yung days from September 18 of 1903 hanggang May 17, 1904. Okay? So since tumigil tayo ng September 18, may mga na remaining days pa, may mga natitirang araw pa sa 1903. So bilangin natin yon. So this is from September 19 hanggang December 31 of 1903. So ilang araw kaya yan? And can you observe, 1903 is obviously a non-leap year. So kung sa September meron tayong 30 days. 30 days na lang yan. Kaya lang minus 18. So meron na lang tayong 12. Then we have October. October is 31. November, meron tayong 30 days. Then December, meron tayong 31. So a total of So a total of 104 days. Yung remaining 104 days for 1903. So take note, this is non-leap year. So kapag exact simple interest, kailangan nyo i-observe kung yung year is leap year or non-leap year. So kailangan natin isunod na bilangin is yung from January to May 17 of 1904. Okay? So 1904, kung i-observe natin yun, is it divisible by 4? So divided by 4, this is equal to 476. So therefore, this is a leap year. So, non-leap year, ilang araw? Kapag non-leap year, this is 365 days. Yun yung kanyang division. Mamaya kung i-convert natin sa year. Kapag leap year, alam naman natin na it is 366 days. So, kailangan natin bilangin yung number of days. This is January, obviously 31. February, ilang araw kapag leap year tayo? Pag February, it is 29. Okay, kapag March naman is 31. Then April, it is 30, then May, ang bibilangin lang natin is hanggang May 17. So, total number of days, that is 31 plus 29 plus 31 plus 30 plus 70. So, 111 and 138. Okay? So, kunin natin yung interest. Okay? So, So, kunin muna natin yung total number of year. So, una, meron na tayong 5 years. So, it's from September 18, 1898 to September 18, 1903. So, 5 taon yon. That is 5 years. Plus, ito, non-leap year, we have 104. This is divided by, ang conversion factor niya, or this is divided by 365. Plus, ito naman, it is a leap year. This is 138 divided by 366. So number of years natin will be equal to number of years, sabihin na natin 5.662 years. Okay. So we have the interest. Ano yung ating present amount? That is equal to 75,000. Interest rate is 0.12. Number of years is equal to 5.662 years. So the interest will be equal to is equal to 50,957.83. So that will be the interest. So exact simple interest kapag may mga specific dates. Observe, non-leap year and the leap year. Next example, this is annual cost. Determine the annual cost of a structure that requires 15 million to build with a salvage value of 2 million after 12 years. Yeah, the interest rate is 6% compounded annually. So the number of period will be, this is 12 years. Yeah. So how to compute for the annual cost? Let's say AC. So annual cost is equal to, that is the first cost multiplied by the interest rate plus, this is first cost minus salvage value, this multiplied by the rate, this is divided by 1 plus the rate raised to n minus 1. Or basically this is the same as depreciation cost, the annual depreciation cost from your sinking fund method. Okay? So this is the annual cost. Okay, we have the first cost. This is 15 million. 15 times 10 raised to 6 multiplied by the annual rate. We have 0.0 as 6 plus. We have first cost. That is 15 million minus the salvage value. This is 2 million. Okay, multiplied by the rate 0.06. This is divided by 1 plus 0.06, good for 12 years, minus 1. So what will be the value of the annual cost? So this will be equal to 1,670,601.30. So that will be the annual cost answer for this problem. The next example, this is perpetuity. So it costs 50,000 pesos at the end of each year to maintain a section of Nagilian Road. If money is worth 10%, how much would it pay to spend immediately to reduce the annual cost to 10,000 pesos? So we have the rate equal to 10 percent. Kailan natin masasabi na perpetuity ito? So, sabi niya, 50,000 every year. Kaya lang hindi niya sinabi up to what year or how many years. So, hindi mo alam yung ending. So, more likely, it is a perpetuity. Yung first case na sinabi niya dito, up to infinity, let's say this is a sub 1, yung gastos every end of the year is 50,000. While yung next, yung second case na gusto niyang mangyari is you are to pay, let's say this is a sub 2, yung gastos lang every end of the year will be 10,000. Kaya lang, para maging 10,000 yung expenses at the end of each year, kailangan natin gumastos dito ng, let's say, a value immediately to reduce the expenses to 10,000. Okay, so for perpetuity, paano kumuha ng present amount? Present amount is equal to the annuity divided by the rate of interest. So, kailangan ko lang dito yung present amount. Let's say present amount number 1 ni 50,000. Kung ano yung expenses dito sa initial case, dapat yun yung expenses sa second case. So, yung total expense, present amount naman dito, let's say P sub 2. So, we have yung equivalent ng P sub 2 should be equal to yung X. That is, plus yung present amount ng lahat ng annuity na 10,000. Okay? So we have yung present amount number 1 naman is basically annuity number 1 divided by I. So sabi natin, yung gastos sa unang case dapat equal sa gastos sa pangalawang case. So what is present amount of perpetuity? Annuity. That is annuity 1. We have 50,000. The given rate is 0.10 equal to, that is yung immediate expenses X plus annuity number 3 is only 10,000. This is divided by 0.1 or 0.10. So we have the value of X, that is 50,000 divided by 0.10 is 500,000 minus 10,000 divided by 0.10 is 100,000. 500,000 minus 100,000 is 400,000. Ay, para hindi na 50,000 yung expenses every year, gastusin mo yung 400,000 ngayon para 10,000 na lang every year. Okay, our next problem. So this is also a past board. E, sabi niya a small entrepreneur invested a capital of 80,000 for a buy and sell business. He estimated to have a gross income of 25,000 and operating costs of 6,000 annually. It is assumed that the business to have a life of 10 years if the rate of interest is 12%. Compute the benefit ratio. So, paano ba kumuha ng benefit ratio? So for the benefit ratio, it is the present benefit ratio, it is the ratio of the present amount of your benefits divided by your first cost or your capital. So, based dito, we have a gross income. Let's say that is in the form of annuity. So, ang gross income mo is 25,000 per year. Pero, we have 25,000, pero meron tayong annual expenses or operating cost na given dito as 6,000. So, this is 6,000. So, we have an annual benefits as 19,000. So parang siya yung i-consider natin na benefits kasi siya yung ating net income. So ito yung benefits. annual benefits. So, kailangan natin yung kanyang present amount by annuity. Present amount is equal to the annuity multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus. Okay, this is I raised to negative n divided by I. So, let's determine the present amount of the benefit. So, we have present amount is equal to 19,000 multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus. Ano yung given na rate? We have 0.12. This is good for 10 years, negative 10, divided by 0.12. So, kunin natin, what will be the value of the present amount of the benefits? So you have a present amount equal to 107,354.238. Okay? 107,354.238. So kunin natin yung benefit ratio. So let's say this is the benefit ratio is equal to the present amount of the benefits or present amount of net income equal yan sa 107,354.238 divided by your capital or your first cost equal to 80,000. So this is divided by 80,000. Okay, that will be equal to 1.34. So ito yung sagot. Next problem. So a machine costs 50,000 pesos and has a 10-year lifetime and a salvage value of 10% of the original cost. So we have a salvage value that is 10% of the first cost. So determine the capital recovery based upon interest of 8% compounded annually. So we have yung salvage value is 0.10 of 50,000. So this is the same as 5,000. So capital recovery So based sa pagkakaintindi ko yung capital recovery, the same lang sila sa concept ng annual cost. Okay, kung ano yung nawawala, dapat yun yung mapalabas mo para ma-recover yung capital. So, yung value na to, let's say capital recovery is equal to, this is the first cost multiplied by I plus, first cost minus salvage value times I, this is divided by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. Okay, so yun yung formula na ginamit natin kanina sa yan. Yung formula na ginamit natin kanina sa annual cost. Let's say this is the capital recovery, CR. So capital recovery, what is our first cost? We have, this is 50,000. Multiplied by yung I natin, we have 0.08 plus first cost, that is 50,000 minus salvage value na 5,000 multiplied by the rate, we have 0.08. Okay, divided by 1 plus 0.08. This is good for 10 years minus 1. So what will be the capital recovery? So capital recovery of 7,106.33.